So this is the one that I got in 2008, right, in December. So we're celebrating almost 17 years. And it knows me even before the kids were born. I think we're already married, but it was 17 years is a long time. And that's kind of it's like oldest thing that I have in my life, I think, other than maybe one or two other things that I own. It's one of the oldest artifacts that I personally have in my life, so it's special. In 2008, during a visit to Tokyo, I stumbled upon the Traveler's Notebook in a stationery store with an overwhelming sea of planners. This one stood out among the rest. I felt a profound resonance, love at first sight, and how that can inspire a deeper connection with the present moment. As our business grew, the Traveler's Notebook became one of the first artifacts we shared with our community.
We had this idea of designing a bag that was just for the Traveler's Notebook size. As part of trying to make a prototype to send it into production, I was like, oh, let me just learn how to sew. So I took a class at the school that I was teaching at. And as part of the sewing class, learned how to use the sewing machine to make, ultimately then afterwards, the bag. And then I went on and practiced infinitely until we got to the point where I can operate it all. And it's been just a lovely, lovely journey.
Baum-Kuchen is the name of a German cake that when cut open looks like the rings of a tree. In Japan, this cake has become quite popular and is now known as a symbol of layers of happiness. In 2010, we started Baum-Kuchen as an online store named after the cake. We had a simple mission to curate analog artifacts that we could share with our community.
That's like a nook, basically. It might be just a symbol.
Yeah. The name felt unusual for a stationery-oriented store, but to us, it embodied the merging of Frido's German roots and my Japanese heritage, a philosophy that we wanted our work to reflect. As Bamakuhen grew, we created Truly Yours, a service designed to help our community build deeper, more personal relationships with their analog tools. We hoped to build a business with heart-centered values and carry artifacts that can become more beautiful with time and use, like an ancient tree with timeless tree rings. We moved from Altadena to Eagle Rock shortly after the wildfires swept through the Altadena community. Our Altadena studio, which was much loved by our community, was spared from the direct impact of the fire by just one block. However, we felt the collective loss and grief deeply in our hearts. As we packed our studio in boxes and watched our movers empty the space, I felt overwhelmed with gratitude to the place that held our vision and mission for the prior 6 years, and a renewed commitment to continue creating an analog oasis for our BK community.
If you don't like it, we can always change it.
Oh, they were thinking the little bigger ones. I just really love that we can continue to be part of our customers' journey through this. Sometimes we see Truly Yours that we sent out come back for more additional things, and it's like welcoming back your kids, I would say my favorite part is like all the personal touches we add, you know, like a little things that we add, a little notes that we all include. And, you know, again, you're hoping that the relationship will be sustainable, you know, with this cover and the person who ordered it. As an online store, we fulfill many orders. On the surface, the task may appear repetitive, but each order is special, with a unique person on the other end. So we take our time to wrap each order as a gift and add handwritten notes. It takes much longer to fulfill orders this way, but the process adds more depth to our team members' experience. We hoped to create a business that gently reminds people to slow down, to share tools and treasure that grow more meaningful with time, just like the rings of an ancient tree. No, it's just like, that was kind of another thing of like a commitment, like, you know, helping people to use something longer. We felt like if we started off with like a really good beginning of an intentional relationship, then maybe people use it longer. When you receive something in like such a beautiful, cared manner, don't you want to like keep it forever? Yeah. So. From the very beginning of Baum-Kuchen, love for analog was our North Star. In a world where everything is shifting towards digital, an analog process is truly priceless. The simple act of watching ink slowly sink into a sheet of paper, filling a blank journal page with thoughts from our inner adventures, cannot be replicated with technology. In many ways, analog moments help us remember what feels good to our bodies and remind us to tend to our human connections and relationships. I hope by being present in an analog world, we can find more moments in our everyday lives, adding more tree rings not only to our journal pages, but also to our family memories, friendships, as well as places we lived and traveled in pursuit of breathing our BK life. Storytelling has always been at our core. The narratives woven through our lives become insights and lessons I learned along the way as I made 3 steps forward and 2 steps backward as a mom to Bamakuhen and our kids. They are often an observation of everyday moments in our lives, and other times a more vulnerable share of my healing as a person who is always a metamorphosis in progress. Ichigo Ichie can be translated as one chance, one meeting, and I continue to believe that breathing life into the philosophy is one of the reasons why BK exists.
Oh, it's 12.
On opening day at our Eagle Rock location, we invited our community to join us to celebrate the new space. To be showered by so many people's love for Baum-Kuchen was truly magical. And the only way to describe the feeling is with the phrase Ichigo Ichie. When I think of our journey, I think of ripples on the water. 15 years ago, Bamakuhen was nothing but a dream, and it felt naive to talk about wanting these intangible values to create a broader impact. Though none of us fully knows what the future holds, I remind myself that what I can do today and every day is to continue to lean into experiencing the present moment at each intersection. I look forward to adding many more rings to our BK tree so that we can continue to become a deeper and more meaningful space where everyone from all paths feel welcome to join this wider circle.